हेलो व्हाट्स अप एवरीबॉडी। क्या हाल है आप लोगों के? व्हाट्स अप एवरीबॉडी, आई होप एवरीबॉडी इज गुड। आई थिंक आई हैड मिसमैनेजमेंट ऑफ टाइमिंग ऑफ द स्ट्रीम। मतलब मुझे लग आई थिंक मिस टाइम कर दिया मैंने टीम स्ट्रीम को। सो एनीवेज, वेलकम टू द चैनल। माय नेम इज Ganesh. वेलकम टू द चैनल Indian Geordie. हम we would be doing a watch along for Newcastle versus Wolves. Playing away at Wolves' home, Molineux. And let me share. Meanwhile, I think it was mismanaged. Okay, एक second. Okay. So teams आ गई हैं. Let me see. If I have the teams with me now, let me send first an invite. Okay. Oh, okay. I hope my internet is working nice. You guys can hear me okay. रितिन भाई लिंक मैंने भेज दिया है रितिन भाई को. Let's go भाई, let's go. I will I will show you the soon the team which is here. Let's go. Okay. So for Newcastle, it's Nick Pope, Luis Hall on the left, Sven Botman, Malik Chow, and Trippier. And Guimaraes, Tonali, Joelinton as usual, the midfield trio, the scary one. Barnes on the right, Voltamara starts today, Gordon on the left. This is for Newcastle, and for Wolves, it's number 11, Wong, and number 14, Rokodari on the front. Matthews, Mane, Andre, Gomez, and Chachua in the mid. And at the back three is Gretzky, Bueno, and Mosquera. And then it is Sa. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. So this is the team. Let me share meanwhile if I can. Okay. Okay. I think I have this live. So this is live. This is a good one. Okay, yeah, I have it on the right place. Anyways, thank you guys for joining. Welcome to the channel again. Newcastle versus Wolves, Molineux. I hope आपको team दिख रही होगी. So I'm already. I think we in Premier League we have beaten more Burnley, Leeds, Crystal Palace. So 3 game winning run pe hai hum already. So that's a beautiful thing. Moment we win this, we would be only 2 points behind. I think 2 points behind, or single point behind the Liverpool. अभी पता देखते हैं. So मेरा मैच अभी स्टार्ट हो चुका है guys, and let me share meanwhile. Anyways, जब तक किसी के पास कोई questions है, hit me up with the questions, or let me know how are you. I know it's Sunday evening there. Mhm. So okay, got it, got it. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So Wolves sitting on the last relegation, 100%. It's confirmed. I think they would be going to the relegation. And oh my God, what's happening to my TV? And Newcastle sitting right now. I think they were seventh, and they are sitting on the seventh. अगर ये points मिलते हैं, and depends on the margin, we would be going uh, ahead. Going ahead. Just guys, man, before the match start, let me share the. Oh, it's raining, I guess. Everybody's in the raincoat. सभी raincoats के अंदर है. Okay. Got it, got it. So soon, we would be joined by written by whenever possible. I think whenever is possible. So this is the team. I think I hope you can see that. And hello, sir. All the best. All the best. Thank you. Thank you, written by. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm wearing the same. I'm wearing the same jersey. What those guys are wearing, I guess. Uh, so yeah. If you don't mind, if I can eat, for me, players are still in tunnel. I would be 30 seconds behind you guys, I guess. Last time जब ये jersey पहना था, we lost. At least me. And before that, I didn't wear it, but I remember we lost again. This jersey. So I hope today we win, and I hope the Jinx break. Player out of tunnel already. Players are out of the tunnel at Molineux Stadium. Well, Wolves versus Newcastle, and the lineup is already on the screen. I think we have played our best lineup because Tino injured, so Trippier has to play, right? And Louis Smiley day in day out, he was playing every game, every game. So I think it makes more sense, right? That he plays, he takes a rest. What the fuck? What is that? And ये मेरा टीवी पे बीच में exactly it's not TV, but change हो गया. Let me fix it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. जो भी देख रहा है, thank you so much. And okay, yeah, that's the right channel. So Mosquera, Bueno, Kritsky, Chachua, Andre, Joao Gomez, Matthews Mane, Hugo Bueno, Kadore, Wong. तो ये उनका फ्रंट खेल रहा है. And for Newcastle, as always, Pope, Trippier, Diao, Botman, Hall, Gimarish, Tonali, Jolinton, Barnes, Voltamara, Gordon. This is the team they are playing here. Voltamara starting today. It's a good sign for me, at least for my FPL. On bench, we have Sean Nave, Louis Smiley, Leo Sahar, Jacob Ramsey, Alex Murphy, Joe Willock, and Talia Langa. Visa. Johan Visa is on the bench as well. So let me see. Okay. मेरा kick off हुआ नहीं है, guys. I think I'm 30 to 40 seconds behind you guys. I would be 30 to 40 seconds behind you guys. So, mera kickoff now. My kickoff has begun now, and come on, screen quality is way low, way low. Trippier passes back to Botman to Hall. By Hall, एक बड़ा difference maker चल रहा है in recent game. Although we lost the game against City, but Hall was very impactful player. I think he's performing one of the best left back in the league as of now. This is what I think. मैं गलत हो सकता हूँ for a lot of people. So ball with the ball. Voltamara blunder. Voltamara. Ball with the wrong bad pass by Voltamara को ball मिल गई थी. Voltamara had the ball. निकाल लिया था ball. Botman passes back to Thiao. Thiao to Tonali. Tonali to Hall. Lewis Hall to Thiao. Thiao to passes back to Trippier. Trippier to Barnes. Barnes to Trippier. Tonali. Botman. एक initial phase में blunder हो गया था. There was a bit blunder by Wolves, but I think they made it up. Newcastle ने भी गंदा pass किया. Otherwise, it could have been possible clinical finish by Voltamara. Bad pass, very bad pass. I think it's visible to you guys, right? The okay. Oh shit. मैंने देखा नहीं हो. Hall passes a delivery to. Okay, again. Goes for a goal kick, back to goal kick. अरे भाई blunder. बच के. I think yeah, offside by offside. It has been called offside. Malik Diaw with the ball passes to Botman. Diaw passes back to Nick Pope. Nick Pope, not very good with this passing through feet. With his distribution through the feet, very good shot stopper, but not a good distributor of a ball. Passes back to Botman. I think Newcastle has a good control of the game. Even though it's a 5 minute ही हुए, they are in good control of the game. एक move. But I would like to say one thing. People would think it's a easy game for Newcastle. No, easy game nahi hai. Because remember, last 2 to 3 games the Wolves have uplifted the game. Gordon on the run cross. Barnes misses it. उन्होंने अपना गेम अपलिफ्ट किया. दे हैव बीट 3-0 टू वेस्ट हैम. वही वेस्ट हैम जिन्होंने हमें हराया. दे हैव आल्सो द सेम वेस्ट हैम व्हिच हैज डिफीटेड यस्टरडे टू स्पर्स. मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड से ड्रॉ खेल के आए हैं एंड दे स्कोर्ड अगेंस्ट लिवरपूल. दे ओ माय गॉड हु इज डाउन. नो मैन, नो 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 नो. ट्रिपियर, नो भाई. वी डोंट हैव अ right back. No, we cannot afford another injury. Why? We cannot afford an injury. Tino is out for a month. Tino is out for a month. No, why? No, 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 no. Big no. Tino is out for a month. So, hmm, was it call for a handball? Handball, Kritzky? Okay. Okay, okay. I thought they were calling for a handball. No, Trippier. Trippier is okay. I thought shin injury where he had a shin injury, but it's okay. He seems okay. I mean, he just came back from an hamstring injury. You know he's out for hamstring injury now. The previous captain, Trippier, Tonali passes to Gordon. Gordon box, ball in the box, cleared 5 volts. Tonali behind the ball, passes back to Hall. Hall to find a Gordon. Gordon on the lines. Voltamara. Or no, Joe Linton. Sorry. Mm, Wolves on the counter. Wong. Wong. How will you spell the Wong? Matthews Mane. भाई ये dangerous player है because he has scored. I think he has scored against West Ham and I guess he has scored against United as well. So yeah, and passes back. Ball out of play for the goal kick. Ah, बच गया. Bad pass. Passes back to Portman. Portman to Pope. I think high intensity game भी नहीं खेल रहा Newcastle in this half. They're taking it easy, nice and slow. Not that slow because they know they cannot push. We are very thin on squad and they cannot push the players like this because I mean Tino just Trippier came back and Tino got out for a bunch. So they know how. Gordon trying to make a run with the new haircut. Hop is Voltamara passes to Tonali. Tonali, Jolinton. Bye. No, 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 no. Aye. Okay. Bad, bad. Tackle, tackle. Aye. Who was it? Okay. It could have been yellow. भाई yellow हो सकता है या था. Barely saved. Guys, please, जो भी आ रहा है, please like the stream, subscribe the channel if you have not, and we try most of the time to bring the watch alongs for Newcastle. And thank you so much. अगर जिसने भी subscribe किया who are just tuning in, thank you so much. Please like the stream as well. Ball in the box, Jolinton on the rescue. Jolinton has improved his game in last 4 to 5. Before his injury, he was not himself, and now he has played a very vital part in the victories we got. Leeds, Crystal Palace. He had played a very important role. By no, don't do this, Nick Pope. By because he gets very nervous in the box and he's very pathetic with his feet. We have considered many times passing back because our defense line is not very comfortable to pass the ball back to Nick Pope, and opposition players are near in the box or in the box. So we have conceded 2 to 3 goals, I guess, and this is why I believe he was a bit injured. But this is why I believe Ramsdale got an appearances as a starting 11 goalkeeper. So I think uh, he shouldn't make these mistakes. Ball, Voltamara, oh भाई Voltamara को नीचे गिरा दिया है. Voltamara has been foul not given. Big lad, ball with the Wolves, playing the nice and decent last 3 minutes or less. सभी इंडिया की बैटिंग देख रहे हैं भाई. इंडिया की बैटिंग देख रहे हैं. Everybody is watching India's match. Okay. Ball next. Joe Linton. Try to save Tonali. Tonali makes a clearance. Now Newcastle have start pressing again. जो natural game उनका है. Before they were going nice and slow. Maybe trying to read the game if they don't need to go that hard. But I think Wolves are playing nice in last 4 to 5 minutes. Oh, saved. What is your timestamp? The internet timestamp is okay. I'm more or less 30 seconds behind by 30 seconds का difference है. Guimaraes looking for the people, advancing the ball with the feet. Barnes in the Trippier. Barnes had put the delivery. Voltamada couldn't connect it well. Showing thumbs up. Nice try. भाई खुल गए. बच गए. Oh, it was old. I thought it was new. Barnes couldn't get a good touch of the ball. Loses the ball out of play. Newcastle trying to press. Is it a foul? Okay, foul has been given. But last time we play, I wear this jersey, and I think they wear it against Sunderland, and they lost. I remember 14th of December, I guess. Yeah, the derby match. Voltamara down. Bueno on the foul has Bueno. Newcastle with a free kick, a bit of dangerous area. Because usually मैं थोड़ा पीछे रहता हूँ, so I have put put myself in on my phone's on silent if I don't want to see any notifications. Newcastle gotten a chance in a dangerous area, and I hope we can convert it. Oh, nice Voltamara with a header. Just could have been a little more clinical and could have been going in the net. Nice delivery from, I think it was, by remember guys, Voltamada का पहला goal, debut goal for English football and our Premier League was against Wolves. It was in a header as well. It was against Wolves. Oh, a ball in the dangerous area. Defense making a recovery. Nick Pope saves it. Nick Pope saves it. So, okay, I'm trying to. Got it. Okay, ball back to Hall. Jolinton passes by बीच में खुल गए थे. It was a nice work from defense. Barnes passes back to Trippier, Tonali. Trippier passes back to Malik Thiaw. Thiaw passes back to Sweat Mortman. Botman to Gordon. Gordon by doing nice work. Checked in by defense of Wolves. Oh, by no, 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 don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Trippier. Oi, what have you been doing there? Mosquera. Not the Mosquera from Arsenal, Mosquera from Wolves. Paul with the Hall. Gimarish. Voltamada. Oh, Voltamada loses the ball. Couldn't keep hang of it. Poor ball. Poor touch. Poor touch. Gimarish back with the ball. Passes to Tonali. Tonali to Trippier. Barnes with to Gimarish. Gimarish back to Hall. Okay, guys. Okay, एक lapse of concentration and पूरा defense खुल जाता है. We need Bye. No, 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 no. Yeah, I think I just noticed one thing. This Strand Larson is not playing. I don't know if he's injured or what. Gordon on the lines, making run. Bye. He cannot penetrate through. Gordon is not able to penetrate through it. The defense from his left as of now. All with the throw to Gimarish. All with the service and directly in the hands of keeper of Wolves. By counter on account Wolves on the counter. Barnes on the defense. Botman. Oh no. Okay. Where? By थोड़ा सा quality lack and lack of confidence in Wolves. If you would have bigger team, they would have punished us already big time. They would have already punished us. हमें punish करती, they would have punished us. This is Wolves. They are fighting a relegation battle. Have a wooden spoon with them and मरी हुई है कॉन्फिडेंस पे. सो अदरवाइज जो डिफेंस में लैप्स हो रहा है ना, they would have punished big time for if there would be a team in a form or a team from top of the table. By out of play a ball out of play, you cannot bring it back. Why? भाई यहाँ से पॉइंट्स लेके जाने हैं and everybody knew Newcastle away form is horrendous and this is one of the fixture where Newcastle is expected to take a points because next 7 fixtures, I think next 6 out of next 6 mistaken son Hola, hello or hoy, I don't know, sorry. I don't know if it's a mistypo, what you wanted to say, but welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate a lot. And yeah, I know you got a win yesterday. I hope. Now pray for us. I don't know what are your thoughts? Uh, just do put your thoughts. Okay, Joe Linton, Tonali, Trippier, all out of play. What I was saying is, ये Wolves, if it would be another team, top of the table or a decent team or team in the decent form, they would have already punished us. All the Wolves have uplifted their game. I would say it again. उन्होंने अपना game uplift किया है. Voltamada passes to Trippier. Portman. Hall. By Hall is the guy who सब जगह दिखता है on the kind of X factor player making overlap runs. Not shy of taking shots. Joe Linton to Barnes. Barnes looking for Trippier. Trippier to Gimarish. Gimarish looking for a advance pass. Couldn't find anybody. Gimarish to pray to Gimarish. Gimarish to Hall. Hall. Tonali couldn't make an advance run. Hall tried to serve it and went out of play. I think their manager or coach is Rob Edwards. He has worked there on their team and they have produced not like full results, but some results. They've got their first win, I think, and they are still undefeated in 2026, I guess. So that's a. Oh, Gimarish, by foul on Gimarish. No, man, come on, foul tha. Portman passes to Tonali. I think it could have been nice. What do you feel going for Visa instead of Stella or Rice decision or us? By I think it's a hindsight thing. The thing with Visa is we. I feel it's a panic buy. I feel it's a panic buy. First of all, thank you. It's a nice question. I think it's a panic buy for 55 million for almost 30 years old striker is not a price you should pay. But mistake by मैं एक चीज बोलना चाहूंगा. I don't know if you would agree. Especially last window, कोई भी player को Newcastle approach कर रही थी. First of all, we were being rejected by players or teams. First of all, एंड कोई भी प्लेयर था उसके ऊपर न्यूकासल का जो वो था ना सऊदी अरेबिया का प्रीमियम टैक्स लग रहा था लाइक 5 to 10 million अप्स में ही जा रहा था. आई थिंक 30-35 million would be a very good price for Visa because he is a Premier League proven striker, but he is 30 years as well, right? So if but Strand Larson, I don't know what to say. अभी तो वुल्स में भी वो इतना कुछ खास नहीं कर पाए. वापस लिंक्स आ रहे. वी कैन गेट हिम एट अ कट प्राइस ऑफ 40 million. दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम वी वर गेटिंग एट 60 mil. We the price were quoted to Newcastle was 60. So and we got at 55 Visa, which is Premier League, and he had the same number of goals with the Isak. I'm not comparing him to Isak. 19 non-penalty goals. So I don't know if you can get to know what I'm trying to say, but क्योंकि I cannot make a difference. But Visa or Jacob Murphy can work well in the thing. This is what I believe. They have to play together. Unfortunately, हमारा squad हमेशा Visa injured था when Murphy was in. Now Visa came back to fitness. Murphy is injured. He has a hamstring problem. He came back and again scans were not right enough and he pulled his hamstring back. So I don't know how long more he gonna take. But Visa or Jacob Murphy का अच्छा chemistry बैठ सकता है. Although Visa has already scored in his debut first 11 appearance for Premier League and as well as Carabao Cup. So he have scored for Newcastle already 2 goals this season. And I think he has just played 2 to 3 games or maximum 4 games. Football Phil RX by welcome to the stream and thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please, Football Phil RX by को भी आप like करें, subscribe करें if you're not. A very genuine of person. One day would be looking to do stream with them. Thank you so much. I feel 5 to 10 million more you should have given to the Wolves and got Strana instead of Visa. हाँ भाई हो सकता है but we I don't know what Stan Larson is also a very injury prone player. Not I could be wrong but I for a while I see he's been injured. I don't know, he's not playing again today, right? And Vissa before signing for Newcastle wa- has been or हमेशा fit रहा है. I think moment we signed him, it was one of his first major injury of his career. Okay, so I think I don't know if you get, but I agree. The age gap का है भाई 5 million ही ज़्यादा देने. We could have get Strand Larson now. We can get Strand Larson now if we want because Osula wants to leave and we are getting at a price cut. I don't know if they're gonna, but एक first ऐसा striker जो खुद को वापस first team अपने first team sheet पे रखना चाहेगा अपने आप को. Why would he come to a club where he would be a third choice? So I or he has to prove a lot. Burn कब तक आएगा वापस भाई? Dan Burn had a rib injury and he got a lung puncture. So luckily he has improved a lot in his health. I think against PSG he could play or he have already started training, I guess. PSG ke against he can come back and it would be good he comes soon as possible but with full fitness, not half fit, because half fitness I believe half fit players aate hain, it drag back them even before they मतलब time stamp लंबा हो जाता है to come on the pitch with the full flair to perform. But I think I don't remember. हाँ, Sunderland के against I think उसको रिप पे नी लगा था फ्रॉम सनडरलैंड प्लेयर एंड ही broken his rib and he had a lung puncture as well. So I would suggest Newcastle to buy one player next summer. Morgan Gibbs, why his stocks are down. Most probably the big six won't be going anymore. So, and if you would, by this is the problem. By he's a very nice player, but thing is, Eddie Howe has told we don't play like that. He doesn't need a cam. He plays as a cam, right? If I'm wrong, please correct me. I am. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I'm not shy to tell that. Cam की कैम आप देखो हमारी टीम में अभी कौन खेलता है कैम because Eddie Howe has told me many times we don't play like that. आप देखो हमारी टीम में है ही नहीं. Moltamada and Visaka बीच में बात आई थी. Then he told no, we don't play like that as well. So, but I agree with your point. NFC actually fucked up 20 when they sold Eliam Minter instead of selling Gordon to Liverpool. I don't know भाई Gordon को sell करना चाहिए था और instead of I think because Minter I would prefer Minter any day over Elanga I would say. एंडरसन तो आपको बताइए 120 मिलियन की कोट बात होनी चाहिए हो गई. आई फील वेरी बैड. ही वाज आवर अकेडमी प्लेयर. ही वाज आवर ओन लोकल लैड. He was from Newcastle, born in Newcastle, academy player of Newcastle. Had to sell Elliot Anderson, Minta because of PSR issue. There were two options: either keep them and get the point deduction, which they couldn't afford. Yes, exactly. Mystic by on Newcastle. So yes, that was to make a pure profit. 100% Philarix भाई की ये बात है. This is what I was saying. Because uh, Elliot Anderson was our academy player, born in Newcastle, raised in Newcastle, coming through the ranks of academy. So I think we sold him for 35 million or so, more or less. 35 million के पास, so it was 100% profit, which improved our. It was a last minute sell. Forest को last minute बेचा था. Or the options they either keep those players and get a point deduction, which Newcastle couldn't have afford. Because of that, वरना Champions League spot नहीं आता. So PSR have restricted Newcastle big time. Not playing any sympathy role or something, but this is what it is true. But एक चीज मैं ऐड करना चाहूंगा यहाँ पे कि they cry about PSR. Phil RX, by if you're listening, I don't know if you agree or not. Newcastle cry about PSR, but at the end, चलो ठीक है उनका recruitment I would not question a lot because उनकी first choice third सारी जो recruitment is a fourth choice they go for the right people. They have pointed out the right people but वो आते नहीं है, so they have to end up on third or fourth choice and pay the same money for their first choice. But if you're crying about PSR, you spend 100 million on Elanga and Ramsey. I don't know how good it is. आप बोलना चाहोगे फिलहाल भाई since I believe you would have a good point to say. Can you tell me 100 million में Elanga or Ramsey and then you cried about PSR? These two things doesn't correlate to me. मुझे ये अब दोनों बात समझ ही नहीं आती है. So if you are there, can you tell me about it? I don't see Eddie Howe surviving after this season. High chance of next manager will want and create Rowler type of player. Management would be a perfect considering he might not be able to pull Rogers. Mm, हो सकता है 100% हो सकता है बट इतना 100% श्योर है भाई मिड सीजन एडी हाउ इज नॉट गोइंग एनीवेयर until unless he put Newcastle in relegation by end of the season with the mutual or I don't know if उसको पहले ही बोल गए you get us the spot and maybe he after it would be a World Cup time and he would be looking through to the England national duty for England as well 100% possible but एक चीज में वापस point out करना चाहूंगा I would like to have an upgrade, not a same ceiling coach. Would you consider Oliver Glasner upgrade over Eddie Howe? Consider Frankfurt days too? I don't think so. Oliver, by for me, I would not. I wanted an upgrade. I would like to have an upgrade. अगर आप Oliver Glasner नो डिसरिस्पेक्ट इफ यू आप एरियाओला और इसी रैंक्स के कोच ला रहे हो सो आई थिंक इट्स बेटर टू कीप एडी हाउ भाई उस बंदे ने टीम को अगर न्यूकासल की बात हो रही है बातचीत है देयर सम वर्ड्स अराउंड द लीग for Newcastle, it's because of Eddie Howe. The very big, he has a very big contribution to play. आपको relegation same season relegation से लेके आया, and then he put 11 spot, and next very season he got you in the Champions League. Barnes and the Rangers. Oh, he got you in the Champions League. And but yeah, आप देखोगे Mystic भाई, moment you get in the Champions League spot because of our thin squad and our recruitment not going to pinpoint. जब भी चैंपियंस लीग आती है, एज ऑफ टुडे नाउ वी हैव ऑल द कंपटीशन लाइक एफए कप, काराबाओ कप, चैंपियंस लीग एंड प्रीमियर लीग हो गए. तो दे डोंट हैव द स्क्वाड टू प्ले डे इन डे आउट. पिछले 10 मैचों में, दिस इज अवर 10 दिनों में दिस इज अवर फोर्थ मैच. We don't have that kind of squad which can be stretched out to this extent, and especially हम जिस टाइप का फुटबॉल खेलते हैं, द इंटेंस फुटबॉल वी प्ले, यू नीड अ स्क्वाड लाइक टू लाइक रिप्लेसमेंट एटलीस्ट 2-3 प्लेयर्स की तो हो. और इफ नॉट 80% क्वालिटी मैच भी नहीं है बहुत जगह. सो या फिर आपकी एकेडमी बहुत अच्छी हो, देन बट दोनों में मतलब बातचीत नहीं है अनफॉर्चुनेटली दोनों जगह. अब जैसे एलियट एंडरसन था, नाउ वी गॉट अ वेरी गुड लैड फ्रॉम आवर एकेडमी अगेन, लुइस माइली 18-19 साल का बच्चा है, एंड अगेन न्यूकासल बॉर्न कमिंग टू द रैंक्स ऑफ एकेडमी, playing everywhere. Midfielder, playing as a right back, played as center back as well. I think in one game he played as a winger as well. He's doing whatever he want. Team needs, right? So yeah, आपके पास वैसे multiple players, or then also you can play in all the competitions. So you would see the pattern. Moment you are in a Champions League, they will drop a performance, because the year last time we have a Champions League, we finished seventh in the league. The year we didn't have a Champions League, we won the cup, which was last year, and we qualified for the Champions League again. So एक relevant रहना भी मतलब, so we have been relevant in and out because of Eddie Howe. So I hope you are getting more or less what I say, and I appreciate you asking me a question. I hope I don't disappoint you. Let me know if I'm providing a decent enough answer for your questions, or I'm disappointing you. Please let me know as well, please, Mr. Pai. And thank you so much for coming in on the show. The thing that will make sense for Niga will be to bring Simeon Inzaghi from Saudi. They are the same owner, just pay the same salary, bring him to pay if Newcastle has the ambition. By जो रिलेशन फ्रॉम द सऊदी, द पीआईएफ क्लब्स देयर एंड न्यूकासल का अभी तक हुआ नहीं, वरना बहुत सारे प्लेयर्स दे कुड हैव ब्रिंग इट. आई डोंट नो, एंड I don't know if you have heard, Saudi is thinking to sell Al Hilal to a private investor. So वहाँ पे उन्होंने सेटअप किया. Now they are trying to sell. Let's just have football by ये mystery है. Newcastle had just won 2 away games in Premier League, which is Everton and Burnley. We have lost to Brentford as well. जो Brentford relegation zone में चल रही है, we have lost to them as well. I don't know what is thing. Everton से हम very clinically जीते. Burnley we won a nice game as well. With Everton it was our first win away. And Villa Rex भाई, आपको अगर next 7 fixture में से 6 fixtures वो जो away हैं वो बताऊं, which is PSG Champions League, Liverpool Premier League, City Carabao Cup, Tottenham Premier League, Aston Villa, I think Aston Villa in FA Cup, and then City again in the Premier League. So these are all the Barnes in the dangerous area. Saved. So I don't have. First of all, the first answer would be lack of squad depth and very thin squad by, or big injury issues. एक बंदा आता है for a single position. Moment the other guy come to a bench, the main guys go out of. अभी Trippier just came back from injury last match, and उसी match में Tino Livramento is out for a hamstring for 2 months. जब Tino was out, Trippier was playing. Moment Tino came, Trippier got injured very next or 2 match. So एक ये भी issue है. We don't have anybody to play as a center back. If one of that Danwan is out, Fabian Schär is out, and on left back with Haney, Louis Hall is by himself. So this is, and also quality of football वो player को fatigue कर देती है. The quality of football we play, the type of football we play, it exhausts. It's like criminal for these players not having backups for them. And I guess it's the right time. I don't know why. I think they have उन्होंने दो या तीन बंदे pinpoint किए हैं. It's time to reward this player. They have did a lot for this team to reward this player by bringing them two to three new signings, so these people can rotate. If Michael Carrick plays this type of football, consider for next 17 games we finish for, would you consider Carrick as an option? His style of play, at least he was a childhood NFC fan. By the way, oh, I didn't know that Michael Carrick was a Newcastle fan in his childhood days. Nice to know that. Thank you so much for the insight. भाई कल का गेम देखे तो एब्सोल्युटली आई वुड टेक इट भाई. एंड जो उसका मिडल्सबोरो का जो स्पेल था भाई, आई थिंक ही टुक इट द टीम फ्रॉम रेलिगेशन एंड brought it to top ranks, I guess, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. So, and considering his CV, और जो कल का गेम देखा especially भाई, if he can play like that, if he can, I would consider, I can consider it. I can consider it. And the good thing with the Newcastle, if any of the managers come to Newcastle, ये FFP या PSR issues के अलावा, you will get them backing. It's not that you in the pressure, you have to get the results. Of course, why Eddie Howe has all, chalo कोई भी manager है, he doesn't have, he cannot just walk freely. All the time you have a performance pressure, but still why you see him relatively safe than other managers, because PIF says we will not bother you until unless you do blunders. Corner. Oh, by Joe Linton miss. By Joe Linton misses it. Could have been a very clinical goal. Joe Linton misses it by. What's क्या बारिश हो रही है भयंकर. Yeah, I think Philarix by have answered it. And Philarix by, if you're watching, and just a thing, if you're free, if you are free, if you want to come on the stream, if it's okay for you, let me know, please. Okay, just a moment, please. But the thing, you might three floor play in the summer, but then two players like Liverpool, Tonali, or any other who is in demand will look to leave. That is why you will never have a, no, you will never have a good enough squad. If you mean, but देखो, good save, very good save. I don't know about Livramento if he's gonna live next summer. Tonali might, if you think he's gonna live, he's not going to Premier League club as of now. Baki rest, by you cannot predict. At least I cannot predict the future. Tonali, if he's leaving, he's not going to any other Premier League club. He would be going to Serie A. And that's true by level of Tonali. I think for me, I could rank him in top five best defensive midfielders or box to box midfielders in Premier League as of today. But by ये तो है, we have got the loss of Elliot Anderson as well. By अगर वो ना होता, we could have some quality. बट आई एग्री भाई, बट आई डोंट थिंक सो आपको जिस इस साल कुछ ना कुछ मतलब आपको वापस चैंपियंस लीग स्पॉट मिलता है एंड दीज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स, इफ यू स्टे रेलेवेंट प्लेयर्स रहेंगे. इफ यू सी, यू हैव टू शो द प्लेयर्स दैट व्हाट यू प्रॉमिस यू कैन डिलीवर. I don't know if you know, Mystic Bhai, just Newcastle have recently announced a training facility worth of 200 million pounds 200 million pounds training facility, which would be built by they have. Oh my God, by अभी काम हो जाता, which would be built by the same architects who have built Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and Real Madrid training facility or renovation of Bernabeu. So those same guys, it would be state of art facilities, world class facilities. So why I'm bringing this point is when Tonali and Guimaraes were signed, they were told that we would upgrade our training facilities. So this is a sign of commitment by if you do this and these kind of things. Let's say if we bring this, we build and moment we got this training ground finished, this would be a pull factor as well by, because player get to know the club is delivering on the promise. As of now, ज़्यादा कुछ किया नहीं है, but this is one of the biggest after takeover, one of the biggest injection of money, and if once it's finished, would be one of the biggest thing accomplished by the club with the promise made. Okay, as of now, मतलब team तो ऊपर उठाई है, आप देखो आज से 5 साल पहले का न्यूकासल देखो, and now the quality of players you have, Voltemada, Gimaresh, Tonali, Livramento, लुइस हॉल भाई, आप लिवरामेंटो की बात कर रहे हो, आई बिलीव लुइस हॉल उससे पहले ना चला जाए. As of today, if uh, go in England and ask if to the clubs, Luis Hall can get the same money as Tino Livramento. The additional point with the Tino Livramento is flexible on playing left and right both. But Luis Hall is as good as Tino for me. By he's as good as Ritan. By welcome everyone. Please like and share and subscribe. Thank you so much. But I don't think so. Any Serie A club has that track power to Tonali will be close to 100% by 100%. But he's not looking for the money. Money. He's not. He's feeling homesick. By he's not going for the money. अगर पैसे के लिए जाना होता, I agree. But he's feeling homesick. If if he has to stay in Premier League, he is happy to stay at Newcastle. By he's happy to stay at Newcastle. I know it's today is all about money, but it's not about money all the time as well. The kind of my dream pick for United as well. Yes, for this season, no hate to any player. For this season, for me, Lewis Hall अभी आया. He just came in November. November में उसने अपना पहला game start किया of the season against Man City. It was Man City, I guess. Since then, he is better than Livramento by day in day out. Very X factor player, overlapping runs. He's not hesitant of taking shots. Against Man City in Carabao Cup, look at his performance. I think he is knocking on the door for England World Cup squad as a left back. Only the positive point with Tino Livramento is he can play right and left both. And both negative point, both and for Lewis Hall in specific, he's little injury prone. He has to stay fit. But the thing is, the kind of play Newcastle play, the game they play, and he's only the one we have on left back. Agar wo injured hota, we play Dan Burn at left back, which is I'm not in favor any time. So uski performance pe aata hai. So we are looking to sign a player who can play a kind of Tino Livramento role. And I believe we must do it to reward the squad and to reward the players like Lewis Hall so they feel appreciated that team is looking for us. This is what I think. This is the way I think. Because those tap in crosses from Murphy, who's injured for a long time, Barnes and Gordon both are left winger. 100% भाई, अब यही तो बात है. This is why we got Visa. जो मर्फी का सर्विस और सेल्फलेस प्ले था ना भाई, वो जो it was Joel Linton who by Joel Linton had a golden chance. He missed it. By oh okay. I thought it could be an handball as well. So by Jacob Murphy or Visaga chemistry could work very big. This very good, very good. Jacob Murphy, I think he's catching up with the age. But Elanga ka signing aya. No disrespect, but Elanga worked in Forest because I believe he worked because Forest पीछे खेलता था. When he get the ball, he has acre of space. मतलब yards of space to run around to bring his game. यहाँ पे we play very different way. He has to come back. He has to make his presence by he has just one assist in 26 games, nothing more than that. And Gordon is scoring from the penalties. It's more than a year since he scored a goal from open play as well. So this is little concerning as well. Newcastle missing those tapping. Okay, thank you so much. Not your big six fan. So you are a fan of Aston Villa, Newcastle, whatever. I'm just curious which team fan you are, or it's just your handle you put. Anyways, nice name. Thank you so much, please, guys. For thank you so much for tuning in. Please like the stream, subscribe the channel as well if you have not. I believe you have already. And thank you so much for showing love. And Mystic Bite, thank you so much for coming in. I feel nice if somebody asks me questions, and I hope I have delivered at least a decent answer to you, or decent. Sorry if I have disappointed you as well. I'm just learning the new curve and I'm enjoying it. And congratulations to you again by Mr. Guy. What a win yesterday. It was a very good game. I watched it. Even though I was sleep deprived, but I wanted to watch a derby. And it was, and for me, a particular moment, I was talking on a phone when I think it was the second goal when you guys scored and they showed Sir Alex Ferguson. Even though for a neutral fan, I believe for a neutral fan, it was a sight to behold. It was a very good visuals. It was a very nice visuals for anybody who watch football. Okay, Ritan Bhai is here. Ritan Bhai is here. Welcome, welcome, Ritan Bhai. क्या हाल क्या हाल?
ये हाँ, हमको छोटा कर दीजिए, कोई दिक्कत नहीं सर, ठीक है।
छोटा क्यों बड़ा कर देंगे, दिक्कत कहाँ आ रही है आप बताओ। ये देखो
इसको आपने कर दिया ठीक, करो ना इसको ठीक, जैसे आप मुझे बोल रहे थे।
मैं थोड़ा सा लेट हो गया रितिन भाई। वो सेटिंग मैं कोशिश करता हूँ, इफ आई कैन लेट मी
नहीं
सी।
कोई कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं। मैं तो एक्चुअली यही पूछने आया था कि क्या रहा फर्स्ट हाफ, कैसा खेला मेरा ब्रूनो जी।
फर्स्ट हाफ भाई ठंडा ही रहा। एक या दो चांसेस मिले थे, मतलब एक तो वोल्ट टमाटा का बहुत ही सुंदर हेड था, वो थोड़ा सा ऊपर निकल गई, कुड हैव मोर क्लिनिकल बुक हो जाता। जो लिंटन के पास वेरी क्लियर चांस था, बट वुल्स वही आपको मैंने बताया था ना, अधमरा सांप है, गले में पड़ सकता है भाई कभी। एक दो मौके मिले, वो तो थोड़ी सी स्क्वाड क्वालिटी का जो है ना, वो डेप्थ लैक करती है। एक फॉर्म होता है, अगर सेम ही कोई थोड़ी सी अच्छी टीम होती, मिड टेबल टीम या टॉप लेवल टीम होती, हमारे अगेंस्ट अभी एक या दो गोल खा सकते थे हम। दे वुड कुड हैव पनिश्ड अस बिग टाइम। हे आई टिपिकली
आई गेस ये न्यूकासल फैन है ना, मतलब आई गेस यू नॉट योर बिग सिक्स फैन।
मैं ये पूछा था, हे आई टिपिकली वॉच ऑल द मैचेस, बीन सपोर्टिंग वुल्स फॉर क्वाइट सम टाइम, इंटरेस्टिंग मैच फॉर अस टुडे। ये वुल्स का फैन है भाई।
ये वुल्स का फैन है, ओके ओके। मैंने कहीं देखा है, न्यूकासल फैन हूं।
Just please, everyone, please like and share and subscribe. Thank you so much. Just another Liverpool fan. You are not just another Liverpool fan. You are a main Liverpool fan. आपका मैच का क्या हुआ? सॉरी भाई, मैं उधर
चल रहा है। हर्षित राणा आ गया बैटिंग करने कोहली के साथ, ठीक है। 179 पे 6 है मैच। मैं आपको एक बार हेलो हाय बोल दूं, ठीक है। मतलब आपको मैं फिर आपको थोड़ा सा वो भी दे दूंगा, क्या नाम, आपसे बात भी कर लूंगा।
हाँ,
ठीक है। मैं टीम देख रहा था अभी, ठीक है। मैं ये कह रहा था, फिलहाल आपने लिंक भेज देते ना ग्रुप पे स्ट्रीम यार्ड का, कोई ना कोई जोड़ी।
ओके मैं भेज देता हूँ। मैंने
हाँ, और फिलहाल एक भाई को अगर बुलाने में उनको भेज देता हूँ लिंक तो।
हाँ, मैंने उनको बोला था, अगर आना है तो आप आ जाओ। उनका आई थिंक वो चले गए थे। अगर
मैं एक बार उनको बंदे मस्त है, ठीक है,
उनको भेज दो, अगर वो फ्री है तो वो अगर आना चाहे तो।
मैं पूछता हूँ।
कैसे हो रितिन भाई? रितिन भाई इज गुड भाई, ही कैन आंसर हिम, ही जस्ट मेकिंग अ कॉल। रितिन भाई
दुआ है आपकी यार, ठीक है। मतलब आप जैसे छोटे भाई हैं तो यार, मतलब डेफिनेटली आई एम गोना बी ऑलराइट, अमेजिंग एंड वंडरफुली वेल।
भाई दानिया बलूच 88 फैन फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान। If you're a fan from Pakistan, I believe आपने subscribe किया है. If not, please subscribe and like the stream as well. And thank you so much, भाई. And put your thoughts. What do you think about the game? What do you think about the game, भाई? आप तो बनने ने भी नहीं बख्शा, वो भी एनफील्ड में। भाई रितिन भाई के अगेंस्ट I don't know if these things would work because आपको पता है the kind of person he is, he don't take in that way. And but भाई मिस्टेक भाई हमारे अगेंस्ट भी I think what game it was, not the first game, the second game we played against Burnley at their home which we won by, they played like a prime Barcelona against us. वो तो
कौन कौन
रितिन भाई
भाई दिक्कत ये है ना, बर्नली आपके साथ खेल चुकी थी, ठीक है, और आपके साथ जो भी टीम खेल दिया उसका कॉन्फिडेंस सही हो जाता है, पता नहीं कैसे। बता तो रहा हूँ, आप रॉबिन हुड यूनाइटेड हो भाई, ठीक है, आप मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड नहीं हो, रॉबिन हुड यूनाइटेड हो। जितना बूस्ट आप वुल्व्स को दे दिया, बर्नली को दे दिया, लीड्स को दे दिया, फुलम को दे दिया, आपने उतना आई गेस किसी और दूसरी टीम को नहीं दिया।
मैं रितिन भाई आपको कल जो अपनी बात हुई थी, मैं आपको बोला था ना भाई, अगर हम जीते तो 1 गोल के डेफिसिट, मतलब 1 गोल के मार्जिन से जीतते लग रहा हूँ। बस मुझे तो अब जीत मिल जाए वही बहुत है। मैंने आपको बोला था, जो आप बोल रहे थे 3-0 2-0, मैं कहा मुझे नहीं लगता 3-0 2-0 ऐसा कुछ होगा। आई थॉट
हाँ, लीड्स को बूस्ट किटी ने दिया था। यस यस यस, हाँ, आई एग्री।
भाई न्यूकासल के जनवरी विंडो के बारे में कुछ बोलो यार, बहुत खामोश है। क्रेग होप रिपोर्ट कर रहा है कि चेक कर रहे हैं यंग भाई। एग्जैक्टली द थिंग इज, उन्होंने बोला हमारे पास पैसा है लगाने को, बट वी डोंट वांट टू स्पेंड ऑन एनी प्लेयर, किसी भी प्लेयर पे, क्योंकि हमारे पास आई नो आपको पता होगा भाई, अपने पास डिफेंस में कोई प्लेयर नहीं है। बट उन्होंने बोला हम कोई गंदी मतलब गलत साइन नहीं करना चाहते, कोई ऐसा प्लेयर जो हमारी प्रोफाइल में फिट ना करे, हम उसको साइन ले आए, फिर साइनिंग कर दें, फिर 4-5 साल उस साइनिंग को हमें घसीटना हो या उसको ड्रैग करना पड़े। सो दे आर ट्राइंग टू आइडेंटिफाई द प्लेयर। उन्होंने 1-2 प्लेयर आइडेंटिफाई किए, फिर वो इंजरी प्रोन प्लेयर निकले। सो इंजरी प्रोन प्लेयर लाने का तो फायदा है क्या, बिकॉज वी नीड द प्लेयर्स बिकॉज ऑफ आवर इंजरी बैकअप। अगर इंजरी बैकअप का भी प्लेयर इंजरी प्रोन है, सो इट डजंट मेक द सेंस। बट मैं 2-3 नाम बताता हूँ। जो जॉर्ज स्काल्विनी का नाम आ रहा था, ही इज अ वेरी गुड ऑफ अ डिफेंडर, वेरी गुड विद वेरी पोटेंशियल, बट वो खुद बहुत इंजरी प्रोन है। उन्होंने 6 गेम खेले पूरे सीजन में, सो वी डोंट वांट दैट प्लेयर एज ऑफ नाउ, बिकॉज हमें ऐसा प्लेयर चाहिए जो राइट अवे स्लॉट इन हो जाए टीम में। ओके, और राइट सेंटर बैक ढूंढ रहे हैं। फिर डायन मथाल की बात आई थी, वो अगेन ही इज इंजर्ड एज वेल, उसके ऊपर चेक हो रहा है। अगर बंदे की लॉन्ग टर्म इंजरी नहीं है, वी कुड साइन हिम। अभी जो लेटेस्ट आ रही है, आई थिंक सैयस की जो आई है फ्रॉम ब्रूश, रिवर्स टीनो लिवरोमेंटो का जो रोल कर सकता है, आई थिंक वी कुड एंड अप साइनिंग। बट जो स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट लिंक्स है आर फ्रॉम थियागो गैब्रियल फ्रॉम लेचे। एंड अगेन वही, कोई बड़ा क्लब उसको पोच ना कर ले, बिकॉज आई सॉ सम बिग क्लब्स आर आल्सो लुकिंग फॉर हिम। तो ये है। राइट विंग भी तो चाहिए यार। राइट विंग तो यार हमने साइन किया था लांगा 55, व्हिच डजंट मेक सेंस। अब तो एक ही चीज है भी, उसको गेम अपना आप करना पड़ेगा। ही हैव द पोटेंशियल, बट उसको अपना गेम निकालना पड़ेगा। एडी हाव ने बोला था भी, लुक एट जो लिंटन और गॉर्डन, हमें पेशेंस रखना पड़ेगा। दे आल्सो टुक देयर टाइम टू शो देयर कलर्स, सो लेट्स सी भाई। रितिन भाई, आई वॉच बार्नली वर्सेस लिवरपूल, बर्नली लर्नड a bit from I felt। आपको क्या लगता है रितिन भाई, एनीथिंग टू से फ्रॉम दैट?
यार, हमने बर्नली को मौका दिया चढ़ने का, सीरियसली बात हूँ मैं आपको, ठीक है। अगर मेरा जो पूछोगे ना थॉट प्रोसेस, जो मतलब हम हाफ टाइम के बाद बिल्कुल ही ना सहम से गए थे या रिलैक्स हो गए थे।
ओके,
तो मेरे हिसाब से यार बर्नली को हमने मौका दिया चढ़ने का। हम क्लिनिकल बिल्कुल नहीं थे, ठीक है। हमने शॉट्स बहुत लिए, हमें एक्सजी भी बहुत क्रिएट किया, बट गोल कितने आए? एक ही आया ना यार।
हाँ,
वो प्रॉब्लमेटिक है ना यार मेरे हिसाब से, ठीक है। तो इसलिए तो बाकी मैं चलता हूँ यार, ठीक है। मतलब कोहली की विकेट देख के आया मैं। अगर कोहली आउट होता है तो ठीक है, नहीं तो मैं वहीं रुक जाऊंगा। मैं आता हूँ थोड़ी देर में।
हाँ, कोई चक्कर नहीं है। ओके, चलो, बेस्ट ऑफ लक।
आपको मतलब वही था, मैं आप अकेले ना हो, बट आपको आई गेस चैट मिली हुई है थोड़ी, आपको
हाँ, अभी मिस्टिक भाई आ रखे हैं, तो इट्स नाइस। ये अभी आपके आने से 10-12 मिनट पहले ही आए थे, बिफोर आई वाज अलोन, बट इट्स फाइन।
मिस्टिक तो लाइक हर्ट है, मतलब बहुत ही ज्यादा अच्छा इंसान है, बहुत नॉलेजेबल इंसान है। थोड़ा कट्टर यूनाइटेड फैन जरूर है, बट इंसान बहुत अच्छा है, ठीक है।
Okay, इनका है Kanish भाई, you will regret selling Osula, but thing is, he wanted to go himself भाई, हमें नहीं भाई, he wanted to go because he wants a first team football. I see he has a good potential, but उसको पहली टीम फुटबॉल चाहिए. So एक चीज आप कर सकते हो, आप बाय बैक क्लोज जरूर डालो. What we made a mistake not putting it in buyback clause in Elliot Anderson selling. That was one of the biggest mistake I believe. उसको बेचने से भी बड़ी मतलब जो थी मूर्खता, मैं मानता हूँ, मूर्खता तो नहीं मानूंगा बिकॉज वी हैड टू सेल हिम, आइदर वी कुड हैव, बट उसमें बाय बैक क्लॉज नहीं डाला भाई आपने. सो वी कुड हैव पुट अ बाय बैक क्लॉज. सो आई होप दे डोंट मेक दिस मिस्टेक. लेट्स सी वो क्या होता है, उसका क्या है इशू. याकूबा मिंटे तो भाई ये उसको तो जो प्राइस पे बेचा, बट वो अगेन मिस्टेक भाई, वो दोनों प्लेयर्स आप नहीं बेचते, यू हैव टू टेक अ डिडक्शन. आप क्या चाहते हो, आप चैंपियंस लीग स्पॉट आपका सैक्रिफाइस होता है, यू वांट टू टेक अ पॉइंट्स डिडक्शन और यू वांट टू सेल द प्लेयर्स. अब तो वो चीज़ थी. मुझे नहीं लगता, मुझे लगता है मैट टारगेट नहीं आएगा दानिया बलूच भाई, ही वुड नॉट कम बिकॉज उसने खुद ने डिनाई कर दिया है, बिकॉज सेम वही चीज़ वहाँ पे उसको फर्स्ट टीम मिल रही है, यहाँ पे उसको फर्स्ट टीम नहीं मिलेगी, और एडी हाउ इज ओके विद दैट, ही इज नॉट कमिंग. बट लेट्स सी. बट अगर बहुत ही दिक्कत होती है देन, बट आई थिंक ही विल नॉट कम. हम दो बंदे लेके आएंगे, सो वी हैव ऑल्सो people getting ready young, but I think it's better to, rather than looking at a premium, because Premier League proven पे हमने नुकसान ही खाया. So let's get the people from overseas, young players. Look at Malik Thiaw, क्या पैसे पे लेके आए, what a player he has been, turned up best signing of the season for us, better than Moltamada I would say. फ्रैंकफर्ट इज अ स्ट्राइकर पैराडाइज टू 100% भाई. फ्रैंकफर्ट, अब एस्टन विला के लिंक्स आए हाल फिलहाल में, फ्रैंकफर्ट वर देयर लास्ट डे ऑफ फाइनल सेल में. पीआईएफ सऊदी अरेबिया का जो ओनरशिप है, they stopped that transfer happening, or varna he would have left in the summer on the final day. They stopped it. I think they did a very good job to stop him, because उनको लगा दो स्ट्राइक वीसा और वोल्टामाडा आ गया, मूवमेंट वी साइड वोल्टामाडा वीसा, वेरी नेक्स्ट डे वीसा गॉट इंजर्ड. इट टुक हिम 3 to 4 months टू कम बैक. उस टाइम वोल्टामाडा अकेला खेलता था, ओसुला आता था लास्ट 10-15 मिनट में, और अक्टूबर के आसपास तो ओसुला भी चला गया. इट्स ऑलमोस्ट 3 months सिंस ओसुला, और 2 months मिनिमम ओसुला हैज बीन ऑन अ फील्ड. सो Voltamada has dragged himself whole season alone, this team, by attack on his back. So people were saying why he's not playing. I think it's nice when he got some rest. I was okay. अगर वो FPL के चक्करों में प्लेयर को इंजर्ड नहीं करवाना, राइट. Okay, Frankfurt is a bad. Okay, yes, mistake by exact. But yeah, अभी उसके जो strongest link Frankfurt is very much interested in 30 million, 20 से 30 million के बीच में जाएगा. If he goes, then आपका जो था Strand Larsen लेके आ सकते हैं ये. I don't know. How do you see Wolves generally as a club? I love them personally. They are a peaceful club. Love these. भाई I like Wolves भाई. मतलब मैं एक बात बताता हूँ मिस्टिक भाई. Oscar Bob loan with obligation to buy. I don't think so भाई वो हमारे पास आएगा. I don't think so he would come to us. बट अभी तो अपना स्क्वाड धनिया बलूच भाई. अभी मिस्टेक में आपका लेता हूँ क्वेश्चन, जस्ट गिव मी मोमेंट. आई डोंट थिंक सो ही वुड कम टू दानिया बलूच अपने क्लब, मतलब क्लब में. बट हम अपना जो स्क्वाड देखा आपने, हमारे पास ऑप्शन ही नहीं है अब तो. जो भी बैकअप या ऐसा प्लेयर है जो फर्स्ट टीम 11 कर सकता है, रोटेशन में चले, जो सारी कंपटीशन है, सो इट्स गुड. आई वुड टेक इट. बट मिस्टेक भाई, हाउ डू यू सी वुड? आई लव, बट मैं अभी एक बात बोल रहा था, अगर ये पॉइंट्स हम शेयर करते हैं, इट्स नॉट दैट वी पे. मैं तो ये गेम स्टार्ट होने से पहले बोल रहा था, वुल्व्स इज लाइक दैट घायल शेर. उन्होंने अपना गेम अपलिफ्ट किया. लुक एट व्हाट दे स्कोर्ड अगेंस्ट लिवरपूल. आपके साथ उन्होंने ड्रॉ खेला. दे बीट 3-0 टू वेस्ट हैम, द सेम वेस्ट हैम व्हिच बीट टू यस्टरडे टू स्पर्स, और हम उस वेस्ट हैम से हारे भी हुए हैं. सो दे हैव देयर अप देयर गेम. व्हाट दे आर लैकिंग इज बिकॉज उनका कॉन्फिडेंस बिखरा हुआ है. देयर टीम इज प्लेइंग टुगेदर, और थोड़ा सा टीम में वो जो मतलब डेप्थ की बात होती है ना, दे हैव लॉस्ट देयर वेरी गुड प्लेयर्स. कूनिया जो पिछले साल गया, ओ भाई ट्रिपियर यू कैनॉट फिल डाउन भाई, वी डोंट हैव एनीबॉडी. न्यूकासल हैड द वर्स्ट लक इन एफए कप भाई. आपको एक बात बताऊं मिस्टेक भाई, वी हैव द आपको आई थिंक आपको पता होगा सेम चीज हमारे साथ काराबाओ कप में भी हुई थी. वी केम टू सेमीफाइनल, वी आर प्लेइंग विद सिटी. बट आपको उससे पहले क्या फिक्सचर्स देखो भाई, पीपल वर प्लेइंग विद, नो डिसरिस्पेक्ट भाई, आपको ग्रिम्स भी मिला ये. हमें हमारा जो फर्स्ट फिक्सचर्स था, आई थिंक वी गॉट ब्रांटफोर्ड, नॉट ब्रेंटफोर्ड, ब्रांटफोर्ड, जो आई थिंक चैंपियनशिप के टॉप पे था उस टाइम. आफ्टर दैट वी गॉट टॉटनम, देन वी गॉट फुलम, देन वी गॉट सिटी. और बीच में अगर मैं कोई मिस कर रहा हूँ तो हमें प्रीमियर लीग साइड से ही मिली थी. एंड सेम विद द एफए कप, वी गॉट बॉर्नमथ, वो 1.5 गेम खेला पूरा वो. नाउ देन वी गॉट एस्टन विला, हमें प्रीमियर लीग साइड से मिली जा रही है. तो हमारा ड्रॉज में अच्छा नहीं है, अच्छा वो नहीं है. ब्राइटन का एफए कप में हुआ है, बट हमारा तो सेम. ओ शिट मैन, ही गॉट अ कट, बिग कट भाई. I hope everything is good. Bhai. We are very thin on players, very thin on players, very thin on players. Yeah, Brighton, agree भाई. Brighton अगर आप यूनाइटेड जीती तो यूनाइटेड वर्सेस लिवरपूल होता. एफए कप में हो रहा है एग्जैक्टली भाई. माइली इज वार्मिंग अप, माइली इज वार्मिंग अप, आई गेस इट्स माइली. बट मैं आपको यही बता रहा हूँ मिस्टिक भाई, ये आप एफए कप के हमारे फिक्सचर्स देखो. हाउ जस्ट गिव मी मूवमेंट. ओह शिट, उसका स्टड लगा भाई. फक, दैट्स टू बैड. सॉरी फॉर माय लैंग्वेज, दैट्स टू बैड भाई, वेरी बैड. बट सेम हमारा काराबाओ कप में भी ऐसा रन था भाई. वी हैड द सिमिलर रन इन काराबाओ कप, दीस काइंड ऑफ फिक्सचर्स एज वेल. सो वी हैव बीन अनलकी अपॉन दैट. एक और मैं आपको चीज बताता हूँ मिस्टेक भाई. सिंस ऑगस्ट, सिंस ऑगस्ट, आई थिंक इट वाज ओनली of 1 week. Oh, भाई, he had a multiple cuts, multiple cuts. I think he has a cut on his head as well. He has a multiple cuts by. So, but I hope everything is good. भाई मैं न्यूकासल फैन से बात नहीं थी तो आप पहले हो. एक सवाल है मैच से कट कर, आप एलेक्स इसाक के सागा को लेकर क्या ख्याल है? भाई मैं सीधी बात बोलता हूँ, इफ प्लेयर हैज टू गो, प्लेयर हैज टू गो. जो अभी मिस्टेक भाई भी बोलेंगे, जो मतलब ही, आई डोंट, लेट्स से नेक्स्ट समर में टोनाली या टीनो जाता है, वो जो इन्होंने क्वेश्चन हुआ है, वो क्या कर सकते हो? यू कैन नॉट डू एनीथिंग भाई, यू कैन नॉट डू. आप बंदूक की नोक पे नहीं खिला सकते. नो डिसरिस्पेक्ट, बट वी आर नॉट फॉरेस्ट भाई. हमारी ओनरशिप फॉरेस्ट वाली नहीं है. ऊपर फॉरेस्ट वाला भी कितने लंबे टाइम तक रख लेगा? मॉर्गन गिब्स वाइट को रोक लिया, राइट? बट हाउ लॉन्ग? प्लेयर हैज टू गो, प्लेयर हैज टू गो भाई. सारी उम्र, या तो फिर आप क्लब इतना बड़ा करो, और बड़े से बड़े क्लब में भी नहीं रहते भाई. जेरार्ड बोवन तो आएगा, पता नहीं आएगा. मुझे लगता है कैलम विल्सन वापस आ जाएगा, बिकॉज ही इज अ फ्री एजेंट. आई हैव लव कैलम विल्सन एज अ थर्ड स्ट्राइकर ऑप्शन. अगर ये स्टैन लार्सन को नहीं ले गए आते, वो तो पर गेम के हिसाब से भी पे लेने को तैयार है. दिस इज व्हाट आई हर्ड. वो पर गेम के हिसाब से दिस अ थर्ड स्ट्राइकर ऑप्शन. कैलम विल्सन माइट कम बैक भाई. जेरार्ड बोवन आई कैन नॉट गारंटी. तो सो Alexander Isak के आगे बोला था. I think what he could have done better is at least he could have trained. उसको जाना था, but he could have stayed with the team. But he went totally on strike. So, but if he has to go, let him go. And team has to move on. But he could have become a club legend here, which he was almost on the verge. मैं न्यूकासल में बहुत लोगों को जानता हूँ. I have talked to some people. But they literally have a tattoo of him on their arms. Number 14, Isak. वो Isak number 14 has on their arms. दानिया बलूच भाई. अब लोग, उन लोगों ने क्या किया, नंबर 14 ईसाक के आगे चूहा बनवा लिया. ईसाक द रैट, दिस इज व्हाट दे से भाई. they were hurted big time because Newcastle fans are too passionate fans. I think you will do money plus swap deal with City for Livramento Trafford. हो सकता है भाई, because we need a goalkeeper, and Trafford was a difference maker for me in that Carabao Cup first leg. हिबिसा का जो हेडर रोका था, सो ही हैज अ क्वालिटी भाई. ही वाज बिफोर डोनोरुमा, तो चलो मार्केट में नहीं आता, ही वुड हैव बीन फर्स्ट चॉइस कीपर फॉर सिटी दिस सीजन भाई. So I know you know this too as well, right? So, but Livramento is a too good quality of a player, but he is little hesitant to sign a contract, I guess. So, if it's inevitable, he has to leave. So, it's better if you get some money and get good the goalkeeper which was on your target list. भाई लेकिन बात क्लब लीव करने की नहीं है, बात तरीके से की थी है। मुझे हर्ट तब हुआ जब अपने पास एक भी स्ट्राइकर नहीं था सीजन शुरुआत में, उसने खुद को हमसे हेट करवाया। बिल्कुल एग्जैक्ट, मतलब ये तो मैं बोल ही रहा हूँ, दिस इज व्हाट आई सेड भाई। भाई अगर आपको जाना है तो जाओ, बट अब वो देखो ना गेही ने क्या किया। गेही को जाना था बट ही स्टेड, टीम ने बोला रोका, ही स्टेड। और अभी रिसेंट एग्जांपल मेरे दिमाग में नहीं आ रहा है, गाय हैड टू लीव। और सेमेन्यो का देखो, लुक फॉर सेमेन्यो भाई, उसका आ गया सब कुछ जा रहा है, बट वो अपना लास्ट मैच तक खेल गया एंड ही स्कोर्ड एज वेल। आप कमिटमेंट दिखाओ, आपको पता है क्या, एज एथलीट नोबडी इज बिगर देन स्पोर्ट्स, और एनी स्पोर्ट्स, जो आप स्पोर्ट्स खेलते हो या एनी स्पोर्ट, आपकी इज्जत बढ़ती है, पीपल रिस्पेक्ट यू। इसाक की कोई इज्जत बढ़ी नहीं है उससे, ही हैज टू लीव, ही हैज टू लीव। लॉट ऑफ लिवरपूल फैंस जब वो आया ना, तो उस बिहेवियर से वो डरे थे, बिकॉज उनको डर क्या था, कल को ये हमारे साथ भी ऐसा कर सकता है। आई एम नॉट पुटिंग एनी हेट टुवर्ड्स हिम, आई डोंट, बिकॉज मैं ये मानता हूँ हेट इज अ वेरी बिग वर्ड फॉर मी। आप हेट करने के लिए बहुत कुछ गलत करना पड़ता है, and उसने तो क्या गलत किया है। ही वांटेड, बंदा मार मोरने की बात ही नहीं की है, मतलब हेट इज टू बिग, मतलब अच्छी बात नहीं थी, इट वाज नॉट व्हाट आई लाइक, बट आई डोंट हेट हिम फॉर दैट। बट ही कुड हैव स्टेड, उसने बोला मुझे जाना है, अनटिल अनलेस वो उसका साइनिंग नहीं होता, टीम के साथ रहता। भी आपकी बात 100% सही है, टीम के स्टार्टिंग मैचों में अटैकिंग आउटपुट था ही नहीं हमारे पास। वोल्ट ये तो लास्ट में वोल्टमाडा वीसा लास्ट के 3 दिन में आए हैं। सो हमारे कुछ गेम्स जो नील नील निकले थे, वी कुड हैव बीन स्कोर। एस्टन विला का जब फॉर्म नहीं लगा था, वहाँ पे हम पॉइंट्स निकाल सकते थे। अगेंस्ट लीड्स हम फर्स्ट लेग में पॉइंट नील नील किया था, वहाँ पॉइंट्स निकाल सकते, बॉर्नमथ में नील नील, वहाँ पॉइंट्स निकाल सकते थे। सो दीज वर द थिंग। सो आई होप दानिया बुलूच भाई, लेट मी नो आपके मैं सवालों के जवाब सही दे नहीं पा रहा हूँ कि नहीं, एंड प्लीज सब्सक्राइब करें। थैंक यू सो मच, मज़ा आया। अगर कोई मतलब कोई बंदा आया इन स्ट्रीम में, अ, बलूच भाई आप सब्सक्राइब कर ले चैनल को, और इंस्टाग्राम चलाते हैं तो वहाँ पे भी सेम नाम से चैनल है, वहाँ पे मैं स्टोरी डाल देता हूँ। इफ़ आई वुड बी मोस्ट प्रोबेबली, मैं क्या हर मतलब प्रीमियर लीग के मैचेस का वॉच अलोंग करता हूँ। बाई चांस महीने में एक मैच मिस हो सकता है, बट आई डू एवरी, लाइक प्रोबेबली एस्टन विला का आई एम ट्राइंग माय बेस्ट, मैं वॉच अलोंग करूंगा, बट मिस हो सकता है। बट उसके बाद सारे मैचेस चैंपियंस लीग के मैं वॉच अलोंग करता हूँ। सो न्यूकासल फैन, यू आर वेरी वेलकम, मच वेलकम, एंड वेरी हैप्पी टू सी न्यूकासल फैन। मजा आया, एंड आई होप आप आते रहे। 30 million for Trafford for Livramento, you will be happy by, I don't know what evaluation, Livramento का evaluation क्या है, आई डोंट नो। अगर यही बात ही होगी ना, जाना ही है, इनविटेबल है, रुकेगा ही नहीं, डिपेंड्स ऑन इवैल्यूएशन भाई, क्या इवैल्यूएशन है। एंड खुश रहना पड़ेगा, व्हाट यू कैन डू भाई, व्हाट यू कैन डू, यू हैव टू, आप क्या कर सकते हो। सिमेन्यो इज व्हाट प्लेयर शुड आई बी आइडियली बॉर्नमथ। ये एग्जैक्टली भाई, सिमेन्यो का एग्जांपल मैंने इसलिए दिया ना, वो अपने आखिरी मैच तक खेला, गोल मार के गया है। ये जिस बैच के लिए खेला, लास्ट आखिरी दिन तक, आखिरी मिनट तक, उस बैच के लिए उसने अपना आउटपुट दिया है। सो एग्जैक्टली दानिया बलोच भाई भी वही कह रहे थे, आपने जाना है जाओ, बट आपको टीम को बीच मझधार में मत छोड़ के जाओ, राइट। बट ही wasn't interested at the end, they found a mutual decision, he left in Jan only, but City and AFC, okay. By Hall you cannot get injured by, we don't have anybody else. Negotiated well enough to keep him long enough, they needed. Yes. मेरा नाम मिराक, सॉरी भाई मिराक, बिकॉज मैं आपके सरनेम से, ये जो आपका यूजर हैंडल है, इससे बोल रहा था दानिया बलूच, बट मिराक, मिराक मैं सही बोल रहा हूँ, और आप बलूचिस्तान से हैं। आप ज़रूर बताएं मिराक, अगर मैं सही बोल रहा हूँ कि गलत। और थोड़ा सा गेम भी मैं आज आउट ऑफ द गेम ज़्यादा बातें हो गई है आई गेस। येलो टू टोनाली. मेरा टाइम स्टैम्प आप लोगों से 30 सेकंड पीछे चलता है या 40 सेकंड मोर लेस. टाइम स्टैम्प टोनाली भाई, टोनाली गॉड भाई, व्हाट अ प्लेयर. आई लव दिस गाय भाई, गिमारिश टोनाली. आई लव these guys. By attacking, if you could take one player from United, who would it be? By mistake, by no disrespect. अभी तो हाँ जरूर एक प्लेयर जरूर, like एम्बुएमो. एम्बुएमो. I would take एम्बुएमो. I would take एम्बुएमो any day भाई. एम्बुएमो was our on target list. आपको लगेगा I would be surprised ब्रूनो एफ का नाम नहीं लिया. हमारे पास ब्रूनो एफ के हिसाब से सिस्टम खेलता नहीं है एज ऑफ नाउ इतना ज़्यादा. तो दिस व्हाट आई बिलीव. मैं गलत हो सकता हूँ बट एम्बुएमो कैन वर्क वेरी ब्यूटीफुल इन आवर सिस्टम विद विसा, विद वोल्टमाडा. वर्क वेरी ब्यूटीफुल. एंड मिराक भाई, अगर मैंने आपका नाम सही लिया प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड टू दैट. एंड थैंक यू सो मच. एंड वेरी हैप्पी भाई. मिस्टेक भाई, यू टेल मी. You wanted a play. I know you would like to take. आप 5-7 नाम बता पाओगे. I know, but also you tell me one thing. I know it's out of context. Are you, since you came here, are you happy with the watch along? Like, are you enjoying it or not? Or just let me know, please. Mir Haq. Okay, not Mirak. Mir Haq. Okay, Mir Haq. Oh, because आपने मीराक लिखा, MEERA के लिखा था, आपने मीर हक एच नहीं कहीं नहीं लिखा था. सो सॉरी. मीर हक. मीर हक भाई, थैंक यू सो मच आने के लिए. एंड आई होप एवरीथिंग इज फाइन एट योर प्लेस. ओके. टोनाली क्लियरेंस भाई, भाई उसकी गुद्दी पकड़ ली. ये क्या है? वोल्ट मारा. वाह, क्लियरेंस. भाई थैंक यू सो मच भाई. मैं फॉर आपको पता होगा मिस्टेक भाई, हम मतलब फुटबॉल मैं देखता रहा हूँ बट आई वाज अ कैजुअल वॉचर डे इन डे आउट. दिस इज माय लेट्स से सीजन एंड हाफ. मतलब हर मैच देखना, इट इज माय. सो आई एम लर्निंग लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स एंड आई एम always open to learn from the people who has it watching before me, prior to me. I'm not shy of telling this. I am always, because I think for me, मेरा मानना ये है, people should not stop learning any time in their life. Doesn't matter कोई आप कहीं से सीखने को कुछ मिले. So that is why I ask you if you think it was worth of your time to come here. जब इसलिए पूछा. My main point was, if do you think it was worth of your time to come here? And probably mistake by I always do मतलब out of, let's say, out of 10 game, 8 games I always do Newcastle watch along. प्रीमियर लीग के तो मैं करता ही करता हूँ. कप्स के कई बार नहीं हो पाते बट प्रीमियर लीग गेम्स आई ऑलवेज डू. एंड चैंपियंस लीग के भी आई थिंक आई डिड 2-3. सो या, I think this Wednesday we are playing a PS3. Wednesday or Thursday we are playing PSV. उसका भी करूँगा. I would do Champions League watch along as well. I should understand why the looking at any of Tonali or Gimaresh nowadays, they have become a club who are buying players on brand value or PR. Therefore, get making signings. भाई गिमारिश का मैं थोड़ा गिमारिश टोनाली का है. आई कैन नॉट से एनीथिंग बिकॉज उसका दोनों साइड से स्टेटमेंट आता है. ही वांटेड टू स्टे एंड ही इज फीलिंग होम सिक. सो आई डोंट नो व्हाट्स गोइंग ऑन. बट एनीवेज उस बंदे ने पे कट लिया था टू स्टे एट अ क्लब. ही टुक अ पे कट टू स्टे एट अ क्लब. Gimarish, I think, would sign a new contract, but anyways, मुझे ये लगता है contract doesn't make sense in today's football. इसाक का भी तो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट था 30 साल का, फिर भी वो चला गया ना, राइट? सो आई लेट यू टेल मी व्हाट यू थिंक. साइनिंग अ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, और कॉन्ट्रैक्ट अगर मान लो री साइन कर लेता है, डज इट प्लेज एन इम्पोर्टेंट? लेट्स से I hope ऐसा ना हो कोई भी player है, for example he just renewed his contract after season, so he wanted to leave. Do you think that plays a role? क्या contract signed है तो क्या I think if player has to leave, you have to let him go and player will go eventually. So I like the Modric, Cruz, Varane. Exactly भाई, exactly भाई. Varane तो आपके पास भी था. I remember you had a Varane, right? You had a Varane. आपके पास एक player था which I used to like a lot, Bastian Schweinsteiger. 100% भाई. Gimaresh is world class player भाई. Gimaresh is world class player. Oh, why it could have been close call. Joe Linton, by he has upped his game since after an injury. उसने अपना game up किया है, and he have scored 2 goals as well. So very, very much of a difference maker in recent games, Joe Linton. Because हम starting के games हार भी रहे थे, तो Joe Linton was a missing puzzle in those games. Oh, Botman. Ah, nice game. Recently, Botman ने contract extend किया Mystic anyways until 2030 summers. He has extended his contract. Next contract which is going to extend us, अभी जो club जिसके signing talks open किया, that is Gimaresh, and I think he's happy to stay as of now in Newcastle. He's happy to stay. अल्लाह हाफिज. आई होप मैच के बाद हो सके आपसे. 100% भाई. मैच खत्म होता है क्या किस हिसाब से? स्टैन लार्सन इज कमिंग इन गाय भाई. मिस्टर स्टैन लार्सन आ रहा है. आई थिंक यू हैव ऑलरेडी बट या आई वुड बी ओपन. मतलब मैच के 10-15 मिनट तक तो आई स्टे टू टेल व्हाट्स हैपनिंग. एंड थैंक यू सो मच भाई आने के लिए. राहुल जिंजा, नाइस ब्रो. थैंक यू सो मच राहुल जिंजा. 150. Thank you so much for joining in. And I think Visa would be coming in soon anytime. 17 years for Bayern Munich, but just played 17 months for United. But he stopped lost it. He was wanted in Real Madrid in his prime, but he didn't left. But for United, but because because I used to watch just an international football before, so I am Germany and Spain fan. So first team I followed was Spain because of David Villa, and I followed because also I like the Spanish as a language too. And the I was cheering up for Spain 2009, 2010, 11. But in 2010, I watched first time Germany in my life playing against Spain in semi-final. Which time I got love in national Germany, how the way they play. Since then, Germany is my first favorite and Spain second. Sorry, but I love both teams equally. But I love Germany more. Doesn't matter how they are today. I know they are not that great. But उस match में that was a squad by I love. And since then I saw Schweinsteiger by doesn't matter bleeding injured playing beautiful all the time by all the time. That batch was a Lahm, Schweinsteiger, Schürrle, I think Draxler was also at that time. And Conte, Muller, Klose. That was a beautiful time, right? That was a beautiful time. Neuer, evergreen Neuer. I wonder if Barca looks to replace Frankie De Jong into and is still in Newcastle. They might look for him. हो सकता है भाई. 100% हो सकता है. You never know. Never think भाई ये player कहीं नहीं जाएगा. आप strangers to strangers signing कहीं भी जा सकती है. Never know. So in Rihanna his prime 100% भाई. I love Schweinsteiger भाई. Anyways, Bastian Schweinsteiger I love, and because of that जो club मुझे फिर I tried to follow a club that was a Bayern Munich. but I end up not getting much interested because Bayern Munich का वो जो golden run आया था ना वो I think they won 10 in a row or something I guess. Mystic, please correct me if I'm wrong. I think they won 10 in a row. उस टाइम फिर मतलब ये होता था भी हाँ ये for sure granted है, you don't need to check what's going on, right? अब तो मेरा मतलब क्लब फुटबॉल में इतना इंटरेस्ट नहीं हुआ आ पाया फिर देन आई सॉ न्यूकासल प्लेइंग दैट क्वालिटी ऑफ देन पैशनेट फैंस एंड देम टेक ओवर and then I like the wave and the intense and physical play. This is why I end up supporting Newcastle. I saw the glimpse, bit of glimpse, the football I liked, and उसके बाद डे इन डे आउट आप जब एक चीज को रोज फॉलो करते हो ना so you get invested in that. रितन भाई सेंचुरी करवा के आएंगे क्या कोहली की? भाई congratulations to all the people. Kohli have scored a century. 101. But anyways, Newcastle in the dangerous area. Guimaraes with the ball, please. Elanga, time to redeem himself. By talking about apart from his injury, I wished he didn't sign the contract. I wanted him to come at United as free. By उसका 28 तक already था contract. I think he had already 28 तक था या 27 तक था, I don't know. 28 तक तो गिमारिश वगैरह का है. 29 या 30 तक टोनाली का है. सो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट की अगर तो so but by we need a center back. Botman is more than happy to stay. I'm telling you, why Gimaresh is also very good, happy to stay at Newcastle. So जो बार narrative है ना तो 27 तक था. Oh, yes, okay. 27 या 28 दिस बड़ा भाई जो बार नैरेटिव है ना ये क्लब खाली हो जाएगा प्लेयर्स निकल जाएंगे ऐसा नहीं है भाई. पीपल सी सम मतलब वो opportunity दिखती है. Why Gimaresh आप you rate him too high, everybody rate him too high, still he is happy at the club. Why though? बाकी चीजें बदल सकती है कभी भी. Again I'm saying things can change any point of time, you never know. But as of now he's more than happy to stay. Why though? Because they they see some opportunity inside. By कभी होता है ना you like so Botman is more than happy. He have signed until 2030 June. So yeah, I think he will probably see his prime in Newcastle. But injury has taken big toll of him. By he 2022-23 के season के बाद he has never been same. He was very good of a player. By injury have taken a big toll out of him. They will land use Murillo in summer since last few months, but today apparently United are looking for him in the summer as Maguire replacement, laying groundwork already. भाई मुझे Murillo बहुत पसंद. I like that guy. भाई he doesn't look footballer to me. For me, he's more of a wrestler. No, I'm not body shaming him, but I'm praising him in that way. Don't take it back. United stealing in Newcastle by not a new story. You already took by 3 players this summer: Sheshko, Konya, Bomo. These were all our first choice. No, and Momo was first choice. Konya was there. Sheshko was not our first choice, I guess. I don't know if Sheshko was first choice or Dilap was our first choice. Uh, I wish Sheshko would have been first choice because I would be pissed off if Dilap was their first choice. By I rate Sheshko better than Dilap, and I rate Sheshko better than Dilap 100% by. And yeah, you took 3 of our players, and we took one of your guys, and you got the by salon clause. Gimaresh, please, Gimaresh with the delivery landing a bad pass on. Gimaresh bad back with the. भाई Elanga क्या कर रहा है? Do something for the badge, भाई. Do something for the badge. ऐसे काम नहीं चलेगा. Dropping points, but Newcastle dropping a points. It is not dropping a points, I would say away. मैं तो expect कर रहा था defective and everybody was saying 3-0 3-0. I told them 1-0 मैक्सिमम इफ वी वुड विन 1-0 इफ हम अगर जीतते हैं तो भाई कहीं से एक मैजिक ऑफ मोमेंट ब्रिलियंस आ जाए गेम निकल जाए इट वुड बी वेरी नाइस भाई बोथ टीम एक्सजी 0.35 का एक का 0.26 का एक्सजी है एलांगा की डिसीजन मेकिंग सो पैथेटिक इन द फाइनल थर्ड भाई Visa is there blue smiley I like this lad भाई I like this lad Newcastle have 0 shots on target भाई उनके 2 shots on target लगे हैं that's shameful fucked up thing like United and Spurs एक सेकंड में बताता हूँ Newcastle have fucked up this match as well भाई but मैं तो एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा था अगर जीत भी 1-0 की एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा था अगर कर रहा था तो रिटन बाय हिज fucked up in things like United and Spurs didn't buy Semenyo for his 70 price tag when Newcastle could buy Elanga for 50 or couldn't have just paid 50 exactly भाई मैं यही तो बोल रहा हूँ फिर वो हो जाता है ना आप पे प्रेशर आ जाता है नाउ न्यूकासल इन अब ये विंटर में साइनिंग क्यों नहीं कर रहे बिकॉज दे आर इन प्रेशर because people are talking about it that they spend 100 million on Alanga and Ramsey altogether 100 million on Alanga so this is the pressure which is taking toll out of those guys to sign backups when they immediately need a backup for when they immediately need a backup in winter but why they are hesitant because of these things but I cannot deny the point you have put in I cannot deny that at that point he has not worth 17 but now it will be looking like pennies भाई यही है यही है लांगा मतलब tell me if you disagree to me when he came back although he was third to fourth choice but people were saying it's okay because आप Forest के जो numbers देखे आए थे people thought it's okay by not that bad by maybe price is 10 5 to 10 millions up above but what do you think about it but yeah I agree भाई शुभ मिश्रा हेलो थोड़ा लेट हो गया क्या हुआ मैच में अभी तक भाई कुछ नहीं हुआ न्यूकासल इज वेरी वेरी lethargic on shots like 0 shots on target xg बहुत poor है and Wolves I'm telling you if Wolves have little bit of better quality if would have been अगर ब्रेंटफोर्ड लेवल की भी क्वालिटी होती उनके प्लेयर्स में या इफ दे वुड नॉट लैकिंग कॉन्फिडेंस शॉट ऑन कॉन्फिडेंस नॉट डिसरिस्पेक्ट टू ब्रेंटफोर्ड they would have punished us already we could have 2-0 down as of now even though we had 1 or 2 chances Barnes oh bhai Visa what are you doing man what are you doing we could have वो goal के आगे था he had a clear chance of scoring by beautiful delivery by Barnes so हाँ शुभम मिश्रा भाई exactly वो मतलब अब जो अब हाल फिलहाल में they took 2 to 3 shots on target but before they had like 0 shots on target total shots Newcastle have took 7 shots they have took 5 now they have 3 shots on target before like they but both teams are playing with pure I now as this point of time because हमारे यहाँ पे we have a habit by to concede a goal so if you can score just don't concede now इस मोमेंट पे विनर्स एक या दो आए हैं फ्रॉम विनर्स आए हैं फ्रॉम गिमारिश अगेंस्ट फुलहम आई बिलीव एंड एक मैच में और आया था सो आई होप वी कैन गेट दोस By Barnes is down or what? kind of a dangerous tackle by Mosquera. Please, guys, like the stream, subscribe the channel if you have not, and thank you so much for everybody tuning in. Newcastle can have a chance. Free kick in a bit of a dangerous area by Trippier. By what a leader he has been for us. Playing with the cuts by this is spirit. I love this guy. By just coming back from. By the way, if Aston Villa wins versus Everton, they will be just 4 points of us. Who are you supporting for the title? By a mistake by since I don't know if you understand like what kind of person I am. I just try to. I'm not disrespecting you for this anything. I'm a kind of person who I just focus on my team. मैं मेरी टीम के results देखता हूँ. Like yesterday, I was neutral. I was cheering for both. Jo acha khela, I wanted them to win. And yesterday, if I felt happy when United won because they were a better team. The day you, of course, मतलब ऐसा होता है अभी. I'm not being a hypocrite. क्योंकि exactly मैंने अभी एक ही बात बोली. मान लो let's say Newcastle are just fighting for a Champions League spot or any kind of spot. Oh man, just like they are this closer to us for anything, and there's a team. Then I would say if it's better, the other team wins. Let's say, for example, let's say Aston Villa is fighting for the fourth spot. For just let's say we're there, and we are sitting on the fifth. And if that match, then I would say okay, let's Arsenal win. If they share the points, it's okay. If the Arsenal wins, uh, it's better for me. So I'm that. I don't know if you understand what Elanga was good signing. Ajira. Yes, exactly, भाई. Mystic, this is what I ask you. मतलब ये होता है ना जैसे सेमेन्यो की अब पेनिस पे लग रही है. Let's after 2 to 3 months, let's say if we go very poor on his performance, Barnes भाई निकल जाता. I could have. And so conversation बदल जाती है भाई. शाम बदल जाती है. He plays last season and he felt I felt it would have been perfect for it. But I think exactly what you said is what I asked you and exactly what I addressed. मतलब नैरेटिव बदलने में टाइम नहीं लगता है. 4-5 गेम अच्छे आए, द साइनिंग वुड लुक नाइस एंड डिसेंट इनफ. 10 गेम्स इन अ रो इफ वी कम 10 इज अ वेरी बिग कॉल, बट 7 से 8 अच्छे गेम्स आए, पीपल विल से ओके, bang on money, you put a money on the right player. So this is what I exactly I told. He's not a bad player भाई. उसका जो final product and decision making, that is 100% questionable. I think you would agree to it too. But rest of his game is very up there. He has to just bring it out for the club. Newcastle, it didn't just click for Newcastle as of now. I don't care who wins, but Arsenal ही जीतनी चाहिए. Yeah, because you are his rival, or maybe you are just fed up of Arsenal fan behaviors. I don't know. This is what I have heard heard a lot. A lot of people just don't want Arsenal win because of their fans' behavior. I'm not disrespecting anyone here, but just will come good if not this season, maybe next season. But don't see Jacob Ramsey signing in any good. That's a waste. Exactly why, मतलब I said like Elanga के 5-7 गेम अच्छे आएंगे, will feel a nice signing. रामजी के 2 decent गेम आए. People say okay, he's coming back to system. अब उसके बाद अब वो गेम अपना आप करता जाए. You will look, oh, you have a backup in a midfield as well. आपका जो विलक अगर क्रिस्टल पैलेस जाना, because Crystal Palace are interested in Joe Willock, so you have one guy in the midfield for rotation as well. So more or less you are getting my point or not? Like narrative बदल में, it doesn't take a big time to change a narrative. 5 to 6 games you go on the by. Please don't concede from here. We have a habit of conceding at this point of time. 80 minute की जो clock click करती है, like Wagner tong, and we concede. Please see off the game if you cannot score now. After long by 100%. मतलब उसका final end product is not nice, but he have a very good potential. उसका pace, he has an immense pace. But okay, उसका final end product, I have saw him in Newcastle a lot of time already. Very, very pathetic. Very pathetic. By Jacob Ramsey वो ये ना आप एस्टन विला से वालों से पूछो, they still crave for him, भाई. What Morgan Rogers is doing this season, yes, Jacob Ramsey was that player for them. Ask to any Aston Villa fan how they feel about Jacob Ramsey. They still want him back, भाई. उसने असिस्ट दिया है भाई, एक असिस्ट दिया है. एक असिस्ट दिया है, but the thing is in 26 game he had just one assist. But Gordon is also playing pathetic. Why? Uske last 368 days he didn't have any single goal from open play. He have scored all of his goals and from through penalties. Strand Larson trying to क्या कर रहा है भाई? Is he giving his भाई please score? आपको मौके मिल रहे हैं. You're putting a threat, but you cannot get that one clinical chance. अब तो वोल्ट माडा भी निकल गया भाई. Who is more clinical on the ball? गिमारेश निकाले भाई. उफ भाई, जो लिंटन अनलकी भाई. जो लिंटन हैज बीन अनलकी. 3 चांसेस तो आंखों के सामने देख लिया. आई सॉ थ्राइस, मिस्ड इट. प्लीज 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 हॉल. ओ भाई 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 क्या कर रहा है? यू कैन नॉट डू दैट भाई. By that was a bit good save by out out of a balance still. It was इतना power नहीं था हालांकि shot head में. That Voltamada head could have been a little more clinical. It would have been in a net. Why? This is why I predicted if Newcastle will win 1-0 maximum 1-0 by 1-0 maximum 1-0. भाई ये भी ड्रॉ निकाल जाएंगे वो. ये भी ड्रॉ निकाल जाएंगे. आई होप यूनाइटेड ड्रॉ. By 2026 में Wolves have been undefeated yet and City have lost already. City have lost. They have been Wolves undefeated team. क्या shitty भाई, shitty. Joe Linton unlucky man. Tried everything here and there, couldn't score. Okay, who shot it was? Joe Linton. Oh, it was Joe Linton, not Theo. Offside. Offside. Goal kick with the Wolves. Okay. Bye. Botman passes to Hall. Hall to Botman to Thiaw to Trippier to Kimarish to Hall trying to find a space, make a run. Barnes looking for advance pass. Kimarish trying looking to play on a ball. Hall passes and cross. भाई क्या गंदा टच है. What a bad touch पैसा भाई. काउंटर पे खा मत जाना because of your shitty भाई touch. निकल गया कार्ड, निकल गया बॉटमैन का. येलो फॉर बॉटमैन. Clock has been ticking. Let's see how many more of added time. भाई points draw भाई पुल से आपने draw खेल दिया. Don't lose the points here. Kimarish to Wiley passes to Botman to Barnes to Hall to Barnes. Joe Linton to Trippier. Bhai, no, 6 minutes of added time, bhai. 6 minutes of added time. Don't make those crosses where you could be one around to receive one. Counter, bhai. Mosquera is down, bhai. I don't know what happened. Joe Linton is on as well. Wolves on the corner again. Okay, clearance. Elanga try to make a run. Try to press. But Elanga has an immense pace. But he has a very good pace. I hope he gets better. He gets better out of him. Elanga. Yeah, I had my quick dinner. It's very good by mistake. By it's okay. But I don't know if you was listening what I told you about Alanga. Like he had just one assistant, but yeah, I believe that he could be he had a potential, but I don't think so. He could be scorer as well because his decision making is not good. But yeah, he can provide some good assist. He has a very good pace. The thing I like from him is his immense pace. By moment he is on the ball, by come on, Barnes, that's poor of you. Why you should have gone for the ball. 6 minutes of added time, 93 minutes already passed. 3 minutes more left. I hope they see off the game now because I just don't want them to concede. Why? I mean Newcastle. Of course, I would be happy if Newcastle scores, but because इस टाइम पे हम गोल खा जाते हैं. We have scored way too less. Okay, although we scored against Leeds, that was a wonderful goal. That was first comeback of the season. But Barnes, one of the last chances. Alanga, bhai, chance to redeem yourself. Chance to redeem yourself, bhai. Chance to redeem yourself. Oop. No, bhai, no penalty, no penalty. Looking for pen. There's not a pen. There's no pen. Trippier to Miley. Miley to Joe Linton. Joe Linton to Gimarish. Gimarish passes to. Ball with an Alanga. Alanga. Today, please show your worth the money. Please show some money. What? Please show the talent for the money you have been. Andre got a yellow card, putting Gimarash down. One of the last opportunity to produce a threat by one of the last opportunities to produce a threat. Andre. No. Ball passes back to Trippier. Trippier puts on cross in the box area. Gimarish. Misses. Gimarish misses. I don't know if you will agree, but I should punt on someone who other clubs are hesitant because his by I cannot say anything about it. I cannot say anything about it. By ऐसे players से एक बार आते हैं, you try to stay away from it, especially in these things. By you try to stay away from it. Why you try? Okay. Oh, it's a whistle. Okay, so guys, it's a whistle already. It's being blown. It's 0-0 at Molineux. Newcastle have shared a points with Wolves. Not a matter of shame. I kind of expected because मैंने तो अगर win भी दिखाया था as a Newcastle fan 1-0 का win दिखाया था, so because I believed Wolves have upped their game, or maybe we were not clinical enough today. Would say whatever you want. Okay, let me. Okay, so let's see what Newcastle have the momentum throughout. This was the point when I was talking. They had for 5 to 10 minutes. They were in game. Newcastle have ball most of the time. This XG has just improved in last 10 minutes. I would say, guys, ये 0.35 के आसपास घूम रहा था. So Total 12 shots, 6 shots from the Wolves. Sander Tonali got a yellow, Mosquera got a yellow, Schwen Botman got a yellow, Andre got a yellow. So if you look at the player rating, Trippier had a good game, Thiago Botman had a good game, Hall by Evergreen, Joe Linton. Most of player, the you see this speak for itself. भाई यहाँ पे अगर किसी का भी अच्छा गेम होता, I think we would have been 1-0 up, and this is what I have just predicted. But this guy had a very good game as well. So this speak for these numbers. And let's see stats. Okay, stats. Okay, XG 0.88 and 0.29, open play का 28.14, set piece. We have more high XG from the set piece. They took 9 shots from inside the box, and Wolves took 6, and 3 shots outside of the box. But how many shots on target? Just 2 shots on target. Why? That's little simple. They had good passes. Duels won. 46 duels won. 35 duels won. Ground duels won. By if you think Newcastle dropped the points, no way. Wolves played in that way, and Newcastle was not very clinical enough in this game. I would say, not very clinical enough. I feel is clinical enough for game. I have to wait with. भाई मैं तो कुछ बोल नहीं रहा. I have nothing to offer on this thing, भाई. I'm saying as because you see teams are so bigger than the players, भाई. Team player से बड़ी होती है. Sports is too big for any sports is जब बंदा for I'm just telling you sports is bigger than anything. Okay, I'm saying bigger than club, bigger than a player. Okay, so when you have these kind of stains on your shirt, right, people try to tend away from you. Doesn't matter how improved you are, but people try to stay away from you. By people try to stay away from you because it's better just to if you watch a cricket, you see why kya hua hai, just one player just neglected, because it's very easy to neglect a player rather than being in a this kind of controversies by and it hits their revenue image big time. By it hit the revenue image big time. But for speaking of the game, uh nothing to talk much about. Just share the points and let me see what table speaks now. Newcastle have dropped their position to number 8 as of now. They, if they would have won, they would be sitting somewhere here. By Bath is near to Manchester United, so they dropped the points. So, but in last 5 games, they have oh no, last 4 games they've been unbeaten. They lost to Manchester United. After that, they won 3 in a row. They shared the points today with the Wolves, which is little disappointing for me. But anyways, I was kind of expecting this. मैंने तो 1-0 का भी पहुंच दिया था because I don't know. First of all, our away form is very poor this season, and I saw Wolves coming, playing little good, sharing points with United, just losing by 1 goal deficit to Liverpool, then beating West Ham 3-0. So I don't know. I kind of see it coming. Not just telling, but in my preview show I told अगर हम जीतेंगे तो 1-0 maximum, defective 3-0 वगैरह तो बोल रहे थे. I'm not saying most of people 3-0 2-0. I told maximum 1-0. That's all. I don't know why I just felt it that way because I feel more scared. I was more scared with the Wolves today than Crystal Palace or Leeds Crystal Palace. To be honest, I was less scared, least, and Wolves, because these kind of teams can hurt you big time when they have nothing to lose, and when they are very short on confidence, they try to come together. And now you आपको उनका rise दिखेगा भाई. You would see the rise. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming in. Please subscribe the channel if you have not. Like the stream if you have not, and personally, thank you so much, Mystic, if you are there, Mystic Insan. Thank you so much for being most of the time on the stream. Loved you are here talking, and I hope uh, matlab stream. I hope you find it better. I hope you think it was worth coming here. Thank you so much for that, and everybody who just tuned in. Mir Haq Bhai, thank you so much if you're listening now or later. And thankfully, you drew. We stay fifth by, of course, by we drop the points by. बट मैं मिस्टेक आई वुड से जो हमारा पीएल शो का होता है आई टोल्ड देम आइदर वी विल विन 1-0 सभी 2-0 या ऐसा प्रेडिक्ट कर रहे थे बट आई जस्ट प्रेडिक्टेड 1-0 मैक्सिमम बिकॉज आई सॉ इट काइंड ऑफ कमिंग आई डोंट नो व्हाई आई हैड अ फीलिंग हम 1-0 जीतेंगे या ड्रॉ होगा but I predicted 1-0 to be honest. I would not lie. But I saw it kind of like I thought either we will draw or you could have gone fourth if you won above. Let me see. I don't think so. We could have gone fourth, but we could have come fifth by. We could have come fifth. Uh, because अगर हम जीते Liverpool had 36 points by हमें 35 we would have just got 35 points so we would have stayed fifth either we would have taken a spot or we would have stayed one below because हमारा goal difference I don't know we have a goal difference of one so we would have stayed maybe fifth or sixth maximum if we would have won this game. Liverpool would be still up ahead of us because they had 36 points. Mystic by. But thank you so much, Mystic. Again, I hope. Again, I would. It might sound repetitive to you. Thank you so much. It means a lot because staying consistent is hard, especially to the guy, newer guy like me. Maybe I don't know who if you think has nothing a lot to offer. And is Aston Villa playing? Oh, it's 11:30. The game is 11:30. Okay, got it. And so thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope when you don't have your own games, you can keep on coming and we can have this conversation. Uh, I forget what prediction I given. I given it 2-1, 2-1. Everton 1-2 for Villa. I think this is what I'd given. Let me see if they have posted it. Let me see if Rishabh has posted it. If let me see if Rishabh have posted it. Let me see. The blue dressing room. He didn't post it, I guess. No, he didn't post it. Last time he posted, this time he didn't post it. So I have, for me, I think it's 2-1. I would say, for in favor of Aston Villa, because since they are playing in Villa Park, and मैं तो चाहूंगा विला निकाल ले ये गेम. Not because of that Arsenal something. Man, it feels so good when you have the first game of the week and you win it dominantly, especially by defeating your rivals. The rest of the matches tension free. 100% why I agree. Then आपको good मजे because when you have other way around आपका हार लास्ट में होता है आपको टेंशन रहती है. अगर आपने राइवल्स को पहला वो हारे then you have more stress because आपका क्या हो सकता है, right? So इसीलिए but for me it's cool because first of all nobody cares about Newcastle, right? अभी तक तो. Second, I don't try to go मतलब मेरा वो स्वभाव नहीं है to grind or try to get something out of other teams. So But yeah, anyways, guys, felt very it was a nice stream. I enjoyed a lot, to be honest, because of the one Newcastle fan. He came to stream, Mirhak Bhai. Also, of course, Mystic Bhai. He was here most of the time. Thank you so big hats up to him. I hope Bhai you keep on coming here if you think it was worth for you, if you had nothing to do. Of course, आपके United guy, the regular streams पे जहाँ जाते हो, why would you you would go 100% there because you get better value for your time. And but I hope I can improve if it's not the case. And thank you so much, and let's call a day here. And cheers and up the tunes. If you won, I won by 1 goal margin, still be fifth, and we would be, but exactly by mistake, by I told you that either we would be fifth or we would be sixth. Because एक एक गोल होता, दो पे तो हम फिफ्थ होते, with one I was iffy, but we have scored more goals, so we could have been above, which we are anyway. So why exactly I told you either fifth or sixth, I don't know. With 1 goal deficit, मतलब fifth या sixth होते, with 200% हम ऊपर होते, but that's a this is not the case. So let's see you until next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like the stream, subscribe the channel if you have not. Next, we are playing against PSG and Aston Villa in Premier League, and PSG PSV, I guess. Sorry, PSV in Champions League. And oh, sorry, let me make sure. By mistake, I'm just making sure who are we playing. I just let me check the fixture. Thank you so much for tuning in. Big cheers to you and teams. Okay. Fixtures. So we are playing PSV first on 21st of January. Then we are playing Aston Villa on at St James Park. That would be a tough fixture for us. Tough fixture for us. We should have got the points. We should have got the points. So thank you so much, all the guys, for joining in, and see you until next time. With the lads, and please like the stream and subscribe the channel again. Thank you.